Why can't I see? Oh. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Hey, Snowfox here if you don't already know me. I'm gonna talk about scoliosis, something that I do have. I do have scoliosis. It's called a back brace. And I used to have one that was straight on both sides, and there was a hole right here. But I wanted to correct my spine, so now right here is in, and right here is this is a bit of a bump. So scoliosis is technically when your spine is crooked. It's bent. It can be bent however way. Depending on how bad it is, you may or may not need surgery, or you may or may not need a brace at that point. So when you have a brace, you get straps like this. They're usually completely white when you get them. No, they are completely white when you get them, like pearl white. But as you wear it, it will get dirtier and dirtier no matter. It just won't be the same no matter what cleaning tool you use. Sorry, that's not down. So there's a little gap right here, and I think it's a bit loose. Other people might have their own idea. So it's just a Velcro strap, and you pull it. Sometimes the person who gives it to you marks where it marks, they or she marks where you're supposed to tighten it at as a starter. And I personally think that a back brace is comfortable for me. It also does help straighten my spine now instead of preventing it. This part helps straighten it, and the one that was completely straight just prevented it from getting worse. Just horrible. Oh yeah, back to scoliosis. I have scoliosis. My name's Snowfox, and I don't mind it. But there are some warnings just in case you do figure out you do have scoliosis. When you first get a brace, it will hurt. You might just cry like I did. I was completely in pain because I was not used to it, and my spine was hurting and it was tight on me, and I did not like that. But I did get used to it, and now I love my brace. My orthodontist give me a second. Okay, so I'm not an orthodontist. The orthodontist is for your teeth. I meant orthopedic. An orthopedic is a doctor. They scan and see what your spine is at, but sometimes they scan your hand. It can be either one. Sometimes I think you can choose which one they scan, but you place your hand on like this white platform with a scanner on top, and they measure your plates right here. Is it right here? They measure your plates right here to see if you're done growing or not. And then they lead you to another room. Well, they lead me to another one. I'm not sure about other doctors that do that. But I get led to another room, and they make me stand in this cylinder machine, and I have to put my hands like this on the wall. Square. It's a square, not a cylinder. I don't know why I thought cylinder. It's a square machine, and you put your hands like this while the machine scans your spine, so they can see what degrees your spine is at. And every year you get a new one. How you get a new one is you go to a different doctor. It's called a hanger. Yeah, like a hanger for your clothes. It's called a hanger. And they measure your body. That's that coral right there. They measure your body to see how much you grew and what other size they need for your new brace. Some families usually want their kid to just oh shoot. That came from my mask. It came from my mask. They just don't want their kid to go through that, and they ask for surgery. But surgery will inflict a lot more pain than just a brace. So it's better waiting it out. You might be wondering how long you need a brace. A back brace will last until you stop growing. I'm so for real. I've had this since, I'm pretty sure, my first year in 3rd grade because I failed. So 1 year in 3rd grade, 2nd year in 3rd grade, then I had 4th and 5th, 6th, 7th, so I had like a brace for 6 or 7 years. But I grew into it, I like it. I'm not sure about you or any other people with braces like this. I think it's really cool. You get to choose your own design. I got a zombie buck, but I call it a Wendigo. If you don't know what a Wendigo is a tall deer. I'm pretty sure they grow up to 10 to 15, maybe 18 feet. It's a mythical creature, so some believe it, some don't believe it. I believe it. I believe they're real. And that also causes me to be afraid of what's inside of the dark. And I don't like being alone in the woods at night. I don't think anybody likes being alone in the woods at night. It's scary. If your back brace presses against a nerve, you will feel numbness right there. Not my last one, but the one before my last one, it pressed against a nerve right here, and just like that whole part right here just felt numb. And it can also do it right here. Right here could feel numb if it presses against a nerve too long or something like that. My legs, I have to like kick my legs slightly, like lift them and kick them a bit. Or I do this because my legs get tired easily now. And I guess it's a part of a brace. You're not allowed to exercise in a brace. I hate to say that. You can walk. Of course you can walk. But running, it causes me, for running, I'm not good at running anymore. I used to run a bit. I'm lazy. But when I do run too long, right here could hurt. Right here could hurt. My ribs could hurt, or just this rib. The brace does shape your body. I don't know if you would like that or not, but it keeps me skinny. It keeps me skinny. And my friends keep complimenting my waist, and I keep telling them that it is just the brace that is shaping my body. So I talked about doctor that scans. I forgot the name again. Orthopedic doctor that scans your spine and your plates right at your wrist to tell if you're done growing or not. Hanger, somebody that measures your right here, measures your body and gives your measurements to another person. I'm not sure what they're called, but you're also able to pick a design. I already explained this, I'm just trying to shorten it. So you pick your design after getting measured and scanned. It's spread out. The orthopedic appointments are spread out from the hanger appointments. You see an orthopedic every few months. I think my next one is, well, I don't remember. But it's not like every week or every month, it's just every few months. They will tell you how many months and when to go there and what time. I think they also schedule your hanger appointment. Yeah, my legs are a bit tired. So I'm just here to explain this, to explain scoliosis. But while I'm at it, I might as well explain the youngest age you can get a job. And it's very rare that people take people this young to get a job. This is law in Florida. I'm not sure about if it's a state law, but you're able to get a job at 14. I want a job, but I can't right now because I don't have a way to get back and forth from it. I wrote a few pages of it. Let me sit down for this. That was my fan. It's hot. It's hot in this mask, and I don't like the mask. But I don't want anyone to see my identity or my face. If there's people that know me that see this, that's fine. They know me. If it's someone I don't like, I will want to bash their head. But I'm not going to. I can't let intrusive thoughts in. Anyway, youngest age to get a job. What jobs can you get? That is what I wrote down. So the youngest age to get a job is 14. It's because of FLSA, which stands for Federal Fair Labor Standards Act. I don't know why they didn't name it FFLSA, but it's not my decision. It's not my decision. Jobs that you could possibly get, rare. It's rare anyone will hire a 14-year-old. I'm telling you that right now. It's better going as a 15-year-old. You can babysit, pet sit, you can do yard work, you can car wash. Believe it or not, you can do retail cashier and stalker. Not stalker, stalker. A person that stalks food and stuff on shelves. So I also have a small explanation of what they are, just in case you don't know what they are. So a babysitter, I'm pretty sure most of you know what it is. A babysitter is someone who temporarily takes care of someone else's kid. In that case, you need to provide the service of feeding that kid. And personally, if I were ever a babysitter, I'd ask for a schedule to see if they have anything to do or they need to go somewhere. Or I'd also ask for warnings, like if they have any allergies or stuff they just are not allowed to eat or drink. Random fact, did you know that there's, I'm pretty sure it's 5.9 billion cheese under surface? It's called cheesecakes. Look them up. I don't specifically remember where it is, but I think it's over 5.9 or 5.8 billion cheese blocks, like those big round cheese thingies. just in a cave below our surface, somewhere on Earth. It's because of the government. Farmers made too much milk, and they found out how to make cheese, and there was too much milk and cheese. There was too much milk, so they made it into cheese and stashed it underground in a large cave known as a cheese cave. I'm getting off task. Anyway, I told you what a babysitter is. Pet sitting, same thing but with pets. Pet sitting is when you take care of someone else's pet, which means you also have to provide service, like feeding, walking, giving medication. You cannot abuse or neglect the animal. I don't know who would do that and decide to pet sit. That's just something that I would not do. I have to sweat something off. Just something that I don't understand, if you would pet sit and then neglect your child. You're not your child. Neglect your pet. Not your pet, someone else's pet. They're going to find out at some point. If you starve them, they're gonna get skinnier. If you dehydrate them, they'll be dehydrated, and pretty sure the owners will know. You gotta walk them. If they want you to walk them and provide the medication, do it. Tenya Ida. I don't know why. I don't know why I do this. It reminds me of Tenya Ida, and my friends notice it and they make fun of me for it. Not like in a bad make fun, but in a playful way. Yard work is another one. Again, I don't know any yard work people that would, it's raining. I don't know any yard work people that would give any 14-year-olds yard work unless they're in the business. So you gotta maintain the yard, like lawn mowing. You gotta mow. And I'm just gonna read what it says. Maintain yard like the lawn and garden. Now it makes sense. It confuses me. It's my own writing and I forgot what I write. That includes mowing, trimming, pruning, raking and reeding, water and fertilizer if needed when installing. Not when. You have to install things like sprinklers and outdoor lights. Electricity, and not my thing. Also, if you get too much sun on your skin, like way too much every single day, you could also get skin cancer. There's another job, car wash. I put these in order. So I explained babysitting, pet sitting, yard work, and now I'm explaining car wash. Cleaning cars that are dirty, you gotta clean them with water, soap, brushes, and you can even use high pressure jets. If you don't know what a high pressure jet is, it's like one of those, it's one of those long water things that spray out water really hard. You also have retail. There's different retails, a bunch of retails. Retail is sale of goods to consumers. You also have to provide service for the consumers. Yeah, that's the retail that I wrote down. I'm not sure if there's any different type of retail. Then you have cashier and stock. A cashier is a person who scans your food and they offer customer service. They collect your money and issue respites. I wrote that down, I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's recipes or receipts. I think it's receipts. So they collect your money that you pay and they issue receipts. That's what I'm gonna say. Then you have stock. Stock is someone who stocks food. A person who stocks is someone who puts and sorts things on shelves and stuff. That's pretty much it for that. So you're able to get a job at 14, no younger, because of FLSA, Federal Fair Labor Standards Act. You're able to get different jobs like babysitting, pet sitting, law work. I personally want to be an artist, but I'm pretty sure you need a license to be an artist. Car wash, retail, cashier, stock. That's different things. I'm not sure what else to talk about. It's been 21 minutes of me talking. There's a book that I want to read, but I need questions answered on my shorts. I put it on my shorts. My YouTube shorts. I just want a few comments saying that they would like to read it. Not they read it, but me read it to you. That's kind of like a story time for older, not like 18 plus kids. I'd probably recommend, I don't know, 8, maybe 9 or 11 plus. Because they're dangerous tales. I think it's like the princess's original story. To dim Little Red Riding Hood down, Little Red Riding Hood gets sacrificed to wolves.